This is your daily encouragement. I'm Dr. Kevin Agar. We're down at Marriage Partners Studio. Why don't you take a look around with us? Hi guys, I'm Dr. Kevin Agarth and this is Marriage Partners Ministries. I got a question emailed in and it was from an evangelist pastor, and he wanted to know what's one of the biggest challenges that evangelists have with regard to their marriage. And this is an awesome question, and I want to address this question publicly so that everybody can hear this, because I think it's going to be very useful for everybody to understand this. You know, I work with lots of pastors all over the country, and I really have a passion and a heart to save millions of marriages, and especially those of our pastors and evangelists. You know, the beginning point to my answer is this, that everything we teach here at Marriage Partners Ministries has to do with how to create and then sustain romantic love. And our home DVD study course teaches people exactly how to do that. So that's the foundation. That's the fundamental thing that we're teaching people. Now you might ask, well, why? Here's the reason why. Nobody is talking about a divorce when they're in love. Nobody. Why do people get married in the first place? They'll tell you, because I love him or I love her. That's the reason why. That's the glue that holds it all together. That emotional love is such a motivating force that when a marriage loses it, it's only commitment, you know, kind of holding them together. It's just maybe that there's children holding them together. Things get really ugly when that emotion leaves. And so we teach you how to sustain it. You know, there's no such thing as falling in love or falling out of love. If people use the term fall because they don't understand how it works. And so they tend to think it's just an accident. It's like a spiritual thing or like a God thing. There's nothing they can do to control it. That's so far from the truth. Once you gain the knowledge and you learn how to do it, this helps you gain the knowledge. This helps you put it into action steps so that it's not just like some theory that you're learning. You learn what to do on a day-by-day basis. Anyways, I won't belabor the point. There's the foundation to the answer is that you've got to create and sustain romantic love. Now, the next thing. In everything in life, there are time requirements. There are time parameters. I mean, think about it. You might have the perfect recipe for chocolate chip cookies. But if you don't follow the time parameters and you leave it in the oven too long, or you don't follow the time parameters and you only, stir the batter for, 1 minute instead of the full amount of time, you can ruin the entire recipe. Everything else in the recipe might be right, but you can ruin the whole thing by not following the time requirements. There's a certain amount of time that is required if you are going to sustain romantic love. And if you don't follow that time requirement, you won't have it. There are really good statistics. When I say good, I mean very accurate statistics that tell us how much time two people are spending together when they're very first dating, when they're very first falling head over heels, desperately in love with each other. And we know that that's a minimum of 14 hours a week that they're spending together. And by the way, that in that 14 hours, they're doing some very specific things. I won't get into all those details in this video. Our course teaches you all those real specific things. But I can tell you this, they're making that 14 hours the best 14 hours of their entire week. They make it a better time than going out golfing with friends. It's a better, more enjoyable time than when they're out, doing other hobbies or visiting with other people. And that 14 hours is really, really important. Also, we have very, very good statistics that tell us about how much time two people are spending together when they get involved in a marital affair. And we know that they're spending at least 14 hours a week together. Now I know that's a general rule. It could be some people are just meeting up at a bar or something like that, and they have an affair. But for the most part, it's a minimum of 14 hours a week. And so if you want to have a passionate marriage that lasts a lifetime, it's really important so that you spend that 14 hours a week together. And it's what exactly that you're doing is really important. You need to make that 14 hours the best 14 hours of your entire week. Same thing with your spouse. You need to make sure it's the best 14 hours of their entire week. And so that's where evangelists have a very difficult time in having a good marriage, is because they're gone so much. They're doing the Lord's work. They're flying from this place to that place. They're going all around the country, much like what I do myself when I'm on my traveling schedule. And so when you're doing all that traveling, it's very, very difficult to meet your spouse's intimate emotional needs and to do it 14 hours a week. It's very, very hard, if not almost impossible in some cases, to do so unless the spouse can come with you. Airline pilots, they have, as far as occupations go, it's some of the highest divorce statistics that there are. And that's because typically they're gone so much that they just don't have the time. And when they do get home, oftentimes they're worn out and they're tired. They maybe have some jet lag. And so any career, whether it be over-the-road truck driving, where people are gone a lot, whether it would be airline pilots, whether it would be evangelists that are gone a lot from home, in all these careers, it's statistically very true and very accurate. They have an extremely difficult time having a good marriage. In fact, a lot of divorces happen disproportionately high numbers in those different careers. So I really want to impress upon you today in this marriage encouragement to spend 14 hours a week with your spouse. Make it the best 14 hours of your entire week. Make it the best 14 hours of your spouse's entire week. And I promise you that it will make a profound difference in your life. Friends, I love partnering with you. That's why we call it Marriage Partners Ministries. To partner with you so that you can have a passionate marriage that lasts a lifetime. Friends, I hope you've found great value in this video. We had a winner win a free coaching session. I'm going to be flying out before too awfully long in a couple days here. I'm going to be flying out to give that free coaching session. And we're going to be doing these on a regular basis. I just love helping people so much that I probably give away a little bit more than I should. Anyways, if you leave a comment down below, I'm going to put you in a drawing, and potentially you'll have an opportunity to win a coaching session yourself. So please keep in mind one thing. I want to ask you to leave comments, ask questions. I will answer your questions, and to share this video with your friends. As you share it with them, you are helping your friends to have a better marriage. Remember, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Thank you.